Welcome to All Force e-learning classes. In previous session, we have completed that CO bond cleavage properties. Now today we will discuss dehydration reactions and oxidation reactions. Dehydration and oxidation reactions in session 27. So now first one is dehydration reactions. Dehydration reactions. Dehydration means removal of water from a given compound is called what? Dehydration reactions. Removal of water from a given organic compound is called dehydration reactions. Nothing but water elimination reactions. H and OH minus, nothing but water elimination reactions are called dehydration reactions. Why? Because the alcohols are carrying OH functional group. Due to the presence of OH functional group, the alcohol easily undergoes dehydration in the presence of dehydrating agents like concentrated sulfuric acid, H3PO4, potassium bisulfate, Al2O3 temperature, PCl5. Based on the compound nature we can explain what type of dehydration is possible. Why? Because dehydration reactions means removal of water elimination reactions. So E2 elimination reactions, E1 elimination reactions are possible in a given reactions. How can you say the given compound undergoes unimolecular elimination reaction or bimolecular elimination reaction? Means based on the substrate we can explain. Based on the substrate means the substrate is having three type. Is having OH group. The OH group connected with primary or secondary or tertiary, that is the main criteria to explain the given compound undergoes unimolecular reaction or bimolecular reaction. So if you want to write the reactivity order of alcohols in dehydration reactions, the reactivity order is tertiary alcohols reactivity is greater than, secondary is greater than primary compounds. Tertiary alcohols easily undergoes dehydration when compared to remaining secondary and primary compounds. For example, here alcohol is given which is having like this structure, AROH again H. Dehydration means in the presence of H2SO4 supposed to be it produces H plus and HSO4 minus. So protonated acids. In first step, the lone pair electron donate to H plus. So protonated compound is formed here. OH minus is very bad leaving group. How to convert good leaving group means by the addition of proton. Why? Because OH means according to connectivity the oxygen is having two lone pairs, electron donor, nucleophile here. So by the removal of water then form the H and C plus. Second step is removal of hydrogen. So final step compound is double bonded compound is formed. This is the way to write that product. Nothing but the dehydration reactions proceed via carbocation intermediate. Wherever carbocation intermediate is formed, then rearrangement is possible. If rearrangement is possible, then we have to write the rearrangement product. There is no rearrangement, we can write the product. How can you say that one? Means based on the given substrate, nothing but in between the carbon atoms connectivity. So carbocation intermediate is possible here. Dehydration reactions. Dehydration reaction is given. Here supposed to be compound is given like this. Here CH3 is given, CH2, again CH2OH, ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, here concentrated H2SO4 is given. Concentrated H2SO4 is given. Remole of water. Remole of water, it produce alkene system. Alkene system. You remember, primary alcohol reactivity is more in dehydration reactions. So primary alcohol reactivity is more means we require concentrated acids. Wherever secondary tertiary is given, somewhat reactivity increases. If you take less concentrated also, no problem, we'll get product in these reactions. So concentrated H2SO4 is given, finally produce what? Ethylene molecule. Ethylene molecule here. Supposed to be here CH3 is given, again CH, again CH2OH is given. OH is given. In the presence of dehydrating agent, by the removal of water, by the removal of water, so double bond is formed here. CH3, CH double bond, again CH2. Propene compound is formed. For example, here propyl alcohol is given, butyl alcohol is given, which is having OH here, again CH3. Concentrated H2SO4, H3PO4, HF is given in the presence of temperature. So what will happen here? First step is removal of OH by the addition of H plus. So secondary carbocation is formed here. By the addition of H plus, secondary carbocation is formed here. Secondary carbocation is formed in this case. Then where we have to remove the hydrogen in this reaction? Then how can you say given reaction is elimination reactions? Elimination reaction means we have to write the product based on the Serge rule. How can you explain the Serge rule? Based on the connectivity of carbon atoms. Removal of a group less substituted carbon which is having less number of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen from more substituted carbon which is having less number of hydrogen is called what? Serge rule. If you remove the hydrogen from less substituted carbon which is having more number of hydrogens means Hoffman product. According to Serge rule, we have to write the product in this reaction. So according to Serge rule means the secondary carbon having 2 hydrogens, the primary carbon is carrying 3 hydrogens. Where we have to remove the hydrogen right now? According to Serge rule, if you remove hydrogen, we will get major product here. So CH3, CH double bond, again CH3 is given, 2-butene. 2-butene is formed here. This one is major product. So if you remove the hydrogen from first carbon, we'll get what? 1-butene. This one is Hoffman product. Minor product here. Minor product. Based on the reactant, we can explain that concept. Based on the reactant means connectivity of atoms are different means always we have to write the Serge product in elimination reactions. Why? Because elimination reactions are proceed via carbocation intermediate. For example, here CH3 is given, again CH3 is given, again CH3 is given, here CH2OH. Here CH2OH given alcohol is primary alcohol. Why? Because the primary carbon is carrying OH group. H plus is given. H plus. What will happen in this case? The first step is addition of proton to OH group. CH3, again CH3, Here CH2 OH2 plus protonated compound is formed here. Next step is removal of water. Next step is removal of water minus H2O. Removal of water, what will happen? It gains positive charge. Why? Because it is going to lose the sigma bond in this one. That means here CH3 again CH2 plus formed carbocation is primary carbocation, but that adjacent carbon has quaternary nature. Quaternary nature means how many carbon-carbon bonds? 4 carbon-carbon bonds are there here. 4 carbon-carbon bonds. According to rearrangement rules, if hydrogen is there, we can shift that hydrogen from tertiary carbon to secondary carbon, or whatever carbon is given, doesn't matter. If there is no hydrogen, then go for methyl here. So methyl shift. When methyl shifted from tertiary carbon to primary carbon, tertiary carbon to primary carbon, tertiary carbon to primary carbon here, then the tertiary carbon gains positive charge. Positive charge. So according to Serge-Jobs connectivity, where we have to remove the hydrogen? This one or this one? This one. Reason? The carbon is carrying 2 hydrogens. The primary carbon is carrying 3 hydrogens. Always we have to remove the hydrogen from more substituted carbon, which is having less number of hydrogens. Now if you remove the hydrogen here, we'll get product like this. CH double bond, again CH3. 2-methyl 2-butene is formed here. That one is major product, Serge-Jobs product. This one is major product, Serge-Jobs product. If you remove the hydrogen from primary carbon, here CH2 double bond, again CH3, here CH2 CH3. This one is minor one here. Minor one here. Based on the connectivity of atoms, we can write that product here. This is the way to write that product wherever compound is given. Nothing but primary compound is given, undergoes bimolecular elimination reaction. Secondary tertiary is given, undergoes unimolecular elimination reactions. Even though having primary nature, if molecule form the product by using the rearrangement means, that one also is generally called unimolecular elimination reactions. So based on the rearrangement, we can say that one follows even reaction mechanism. Even reaction mechanism. So we will see one different type of example here. Suppose to be compound is given like this. Cyclopentane compound having OH group here, having OH group, concentrated H3PO4 in the presence of temperature. Concentrated H3PO4 is given, or concentrated H2SO4 is given, then we have to write the product based on the structure here. Because protonated acid is given, first we have to remove the OH group from a given substrate or reactant. So first step is H plus addition step. H plus addition step by using that lone pair. By using that lone pair. So the bad leaving group converted to good leaving group. Now removal of H2O. Removal of H2O. Then form the product like this. Here place. The formed carbocation is secondary carbocation. You remember secondary carbocation that is connected with ring in this case. So already I told you that concept. Wherever cycloalkane is given, cyclohexane stability is greater than cyclopentane. Cyclopentane is greater than cyclobutane. Cyclobutane is greater than cyclopropane. Now, ring expansion is possible here. Ring expansion is possible. So now, when you migrate the sigma bond electron, migrate towards primary carbon. The 5-member ring convert into 6-member ring, which is going to lose the electron. This one, it gains positive charge. So the 6th carbon has methyl here. This one is positive charge, having positive charge. New sigma bond is formed in between 5th carbon and 6th carbon. Whatever carbon is given doesn't matter, because both rings are having same connectivity, both carbons. Now, formed carbocation stability is very less. The adjacent carbon has tertiary nature. Now, hydrate shift is possible here, hydrogen. So, when hydrogen migrate from tertiary carbon to secondary carbon, the tertiary carbon gains positive charge. That one is more stable intermediate according to carbocation stability order. According to Serge rule, if you remove the hydrogen from here or here, doesn't matter. Having two hydrogens, that primary carbon having 3 hydrogens. But major one means we have to write this Serge product in this reaction. Now, here double bond is formed here. If you remove the hydrogen here, we'll get product like this. This one is major product, this one is minor product. Serge product, Hofmann product here. So, based on the given compound connectivity, we can write that final ring expansion. Possible product means if you take hydrogen here, we'll get product. If you take hydrogen here, we'll get product. Without rearrangement also, we'll get products. If you do rearrangement, then secondary convert into tertiary. Again, we'll get 2 products. This is the way to write that number of possible products. But important compounds are ring expansion compound. This type of reactions are called ring expansion reactions. For example, compound is given like this. Which is having OH. Again, compound is given here OH. Again, compound is given without conjugation, having OH group. All are alcohols here. H plus, nothing but acid medium is given. Here dehydration reactions. A, B, C. Total number of compounds are 3. When you remove the hydrogen here, we'll get product benzene. Conjugated system is important in this reaction. If you remove the hydrogen here, we'll get conjugated system. If you remove the hydrogen here or here, doesn't matter, we'll get a alkene system here. But which is having more reactivity towards dehydration? That means A compound reactivity is more when compared to B is more when compared to C here. How can you say? Based on the formed product we can explain. Here formed product is aromatic compound, more stable compound. Aromatic compound stability is more. When compared to these 2 compounds, second compound, B compound has conjugated system. Conjugated system is given somewhat stability is more when compared to non-conjugated system. 2 double bonds are separated by only 1 sigma bond. Due to that reason, the given structure is generally called conjugated structure. Resonance is possible. According to resonance rules, resonance compound stability is greater than non-resonance compound. Due to that reason, B compound reactivity is more when compared to C compound. This is a way to write that products. Reactivity order A is greater than, B is greater than C. So many examples are there. If you take Al2O3, if you take Al2O3, PCl5, POCl3, wherever without protonated reagent is given, no rearrangement. Thorium oxide is given like this. Thorium oxide is given, always Hofmann product is measured when compared to remaining 1 year. For example, Al2O3 is given, we have to write the product without rearrangement here. But Sedgwick product is measured in this case. So based on the reagent, we can write product also. Protonated acid is given, rearrangement is possible. Remaining reagents is given, without rearrangement, we have to write the product in such a cases. So reaction with copper metal. Reaction with copper, 300 degrees centigrade temperature. 300 degrees centigrade temperature. Remember, copper 300 degrees centigrade temperature is given means dehydrogenation reactions. Removal of hydrogens only. Removal of hydrogens. For example, here primary compound is given RCH2OH. RCH2OH is given, copper 300 degrees centigrade temperature is given. Primary alcohols is given, the compound undergoes dehydrogenation in the presence of copper and temperature form the aldehydes. Wherever secondary alcohol is given, secondary alcohol also will undergo dehydrogenation reaction form the ketones. Wherever tertiary is given, tertiary compounds undergoes elimination. Why? Because the tertiary carbon is not carrying any type of hydrogen, no chance to remove that hydrogen from tertiary carbon. Due to that reason, eliminated product is important in wherever tertiary is given. Nothing but alkene is formed. So here primary alcohol is given means if you remove the two hydrogens, what will happen here? RC double bond OH. Wherever secondary is given, the secondary carbon is carrying hydrogen, then form the RC double bond R here. Tertiary is given, we have to write the eliminated product. Already I told you that concept right now. So for example, here CH3 is given, here CH2OH. CH2OH is given. For example, here CH3, CH again, CH3 is given, OH is given. So copper 300 degrees centigrade temperature, What will happen here? If you remove the two hydrogens, we'll get acetaldehyde. Again, if you remove the two hydrogens, we'll get acetone here. For example, cyclohexyl alcohol is given. So copper 300 degrees centigrade temperature is given, dehydrogenation reaction, removal of two hydrogens, will get cyclic ketone. Cyclic hexanone is formed here. This is the way to write that product wherever copper 300 degrees centigrade temperature is given. Reaction with halogens. For example, here already you know this reaction. Ethyl alcohol is given. Ethyl alcohol reacts with chlorine. First step is oxidation step. Primary alcohol convert into what? Aldehyde. Secondary alcohol convert into what? Ketones. For example, here CH3 is given, here C double bond OH is formed here. Again, compound reacts with chlorine. Second step is chlorinated reaction. Cl3 C double bond OH. Chloral is formed here. Chloral is formed here. Did you remember preparation of chloroform? From bleaching powder. Bleaching powder undergoes hydrolysis or undergoes decomposition. It produces available chlorine. The chlorine acts as a oxidizing agent as well as chlorinating agent. First step is oxidation step. Second step is chlorinated step here. So directly you can write that product CS2OH plus CaOCl2 in the presence of water medium. What will happen here? Chloroform plus calcium formate is formed here. Calcium formate is formed, HCOO. Calcium formate is formed here. Preparation of chloroform from ethyl alcohol, already given that reaction in polyhalogen compounds. Secondary alcohol is given. Secondary alcohol, by using the 2-hydroxy propane also we can prepare that one. In first step, 2-hydroxy compound convert into acetone. Acetone undergoes chlorination, form the trichloroacetone compound. Base hydrolysis is given, from the compounds. You remember, whatever alcohol is given, if the alcohol is having this type of structure, the compound gives haloform test. Haloform test. OH connected carbon C. Nothing but methyl COH compounds are there, that those compound gives haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. How can you identify compound gives haloform reaction or not? Means methyl COH carbon hydroxy function is there, means that those compound gives haloform reactions. Haloform reactions. This is the way to write that product wherever haloform reaction is given, or reaction with halogen or dehydrogenation reactions. Now test for alcohols. Victor Mayer test. One type of identification test for alcohols. Nothing but wherever unknown alcohol is given, if the alcohol is carrying primary function or secondary function or tertiary function, means how can you identify? Means by using these two tests we can identify. Whatever alcohol is given, in first step that alcohol reacts with HI or phosphorus iodine is given. What type of reaction? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. That given OH group is replaced by iodine. Nucleophilic substitution reaction is possible. After formation of that compound, again if you add the AgNO2 here, which is nucleophile NO2 in this case, I minus is replaced by NO2. Nitroalkanes are formed here. Why? Because those are having CS2OH functional group convert into CH2I, CH2I convert into NO2 group. Again, if we add the some amount of HNO2, nitric acid, HNO2, OH and NO2. So in this case, nitroic acid is formed here. Nitroic acid, NOH group is added in this one. After formation of that one, if we add the 3 or 4 drops NaOH, then we'll get color. So based on the color, we can explain the compound is carrying, unknown compound is carrying primary alcoholic function or secondary alcoholic connectivity or tertiary alcoholic connectivity. So if you take alcohol, undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction, from the I, again NO2. Supposed to be reaction proceed like this. Again HNO3 is added to this compound, form this one, nitroxylic acid here. If we add the 3 or 4 drops of NaOH, it gives blood red color, means the compound is carrying primary alcoholic nature. Primary alcoholic nature. Or if compound gives blue color solution, then the compound is carrying secondary alcoholic nature. Secondary alcoholic nature. Secondary alcoholic nature. When you add HNO3, this mixture, no color, colorless. Colorless means that is having tertiary alcoholic function. Tertiary alcoholic function. This is a way to identify the given unknown alcohol is carrying primary alcoholic carbons or secondary alcoholic carbons or tertiary alcoholic carbons in Victor Meyer test. Wherever Lucas test is given, already we have discussed HCl plus ZnCl2. Dihydrochloric acid anhydrous ZnCl2 1:1 ratio is given is called what? Lucas reagent. By using the Lucas reagent, we can identify given alcohol is carrying primary OH group, primary alcoholic nature or secondary alcoholic nature or tertiary alcoholic nature. Already I told you that concept. Wherever alcohol is given, the alcohol undergoes nucleophilic substitution reactions. The OH minus is replaced by Cl. The OH minus replaced by Cl. So, supposed to be, if you take some amount of alcohol here, when you add HCl, ZnCl2 mixture to this one, it gives immediately precipitation. Immediately precipitation means that one is having what? Tertiary alcoholic nature. Tertiary alcoholic nature. If you add HCl and ZnCl2 mixture this one, it gives precipitation within 5 minutes. Then the compound is carrying secondary alcoholic nature. Secondary alcoholic nature. If you add HCl to ZnCl2 mixture, here colorless, no color, no reaction. Colorless, no reaction means that one is having primary. Or after some time, if you add the temperature to this mixture, primary also will give precipitation. Under special conditions, under drastic condition, primary also gives precipitation. Without any conditions, tertiary alcohol gives immediately precipitation. Secondary alcohol about in 5 minutes. Primary alcohol will not give precipitation, but if you apply the temperature, then those compound also gives precipitation. This is a way to identify the given organic compound is carrying primary alcoholic function or secondary alcoholic function or tertiary alcoholic functions. So thank you.